Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Monday morning, the 9th day of March 2026. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM, broadcasting here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice from anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website, tune in, ksje.com, or maybe you're listening through the KSJE radio app. It's great to have you all with us this morning. Also, welcome to our viewers who are joining us today. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. Coming up this morning, my guest today from Presbyterian Medical Services. We'll be talking a lot about the Children's Services Department there at PMS. Stay tuned for that conversation, which starts in the next few moments right here on KSJE this morning. Later on this hour at 8:50 a.m., we'll be talking technology with my guest, Lewis Campbell. It's our Monday Reboot segment coming up today at 8:50 a.m. Next hour, of course, after the news at 9:06, it is Roving with the Arts, our weekday classical music program. Mick Hess will take us roving today with classical music next hour. Don't forget, you can also connect with us on other forms of social media in addition to Facebook and YouTube, like Instagram, or Blue Sky, or X. And if you're a podcast listener, a reminder that we publish podcasts almost every day. They're available at wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe and discover a new local program that you may have missed recently. And of course, you can find podcasts and our live stream and much, much more on the KSJE radio app. It's available now at the App Store and on Google Play. You can check it out and take us with you wherever you may be traveling this spring. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, it is 29 degrees here at the college, 41 degrees at the airport. A little discrepancy there. We are expecting, though, a nice sunny, mild day today with lots of sunshine and a high of 64 in Farmington. A partly cloudy night tonight with a low of 37. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, the high 63 on Tuesday. Sunshine and 62 on Wednesday, 64 and sunshine on Thursday, warming up to 67 by Friday, and maybe lower 70s with sunshine for the weekend. I'll be back with my guests from Presbyterian Medical Services right after this on KSJE. In a medical emergency, stroke, heart attack, trauma, every minute matters. The decisions made in those first moments can change everything. San Juan Regional Medical Center offers advanced, comprehensive, definitive care. Available 24 hours a day for everyone in our community. When minutes matter, San Juan Regional Medical Center is here. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. Ready to make a difference close to home? The University of Denver Graduate School of Social Work Four Quarters program is accepting applications for the 2026-2028 Master of Social Work cohort. Classes meet Fridays in Durango, letting you keep working. Learn more at du.edu/socialwork/fourcorners. Students can change the future with DU and apply now for lasting impact.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin Morning Program on KSJE.
And my guests on the program this morning, as I mentioned, from Presbyterian Medical Services, the administrator of Children's Services at PMS, Cami Eaton, is here with us this morning. Cami, good morning. Thank you for coming in this morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good to have you here. Also, the Children's Services manager, Shannon Evango, is here this morning. Shannon, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good to have you here as well. Thank you both for being here to talk about your work with PMS, Presbyterian Medical Services. And I always like to remind our viewers and listeners as I interview anyone involved with PMS, that I am a proud board member of Presbyterian Medical Services. So it's great to have you both here to talk about the work that you all do in children's services. And so that involves, as we were talking before we came on the air this morning, Head Start and early Head Start and pre-K services, and also some home visiting programs as well. So let's get right into it and talk about maybe Head Start and early Head Start. You were telling me that you're fully staffed, which is a important thing, right? That's great. Talk to me about that. Fully staffed means you've got quality, certified teachers ready to go.
Yep, so we do. We have our accredited teachers who have that degree in early childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So we're very excited to be fully staffed. So now we're focusing on full enrollment. So we're working eagerly, like with outreach, getting out in the community, and just sharing the availability that we have so we can start getting fully enrolled.
Got you. And so, Shannon, there's still some open spots then at some of the Head Start and early Head Start classrooms in the county?
Yes, there is. So we do have 4 centers and 20 classrooms that we have open and available. We do have several early or Head Start slots that are available.
Mm-hmm.
Our early Head Start is getting full, but we are consistently always taking enrollments.
Got you. And so this will be from kind of now till the end of the school year for the most part, but then you were telling me that one of the programs does run over the summer too a little bit, right?
Yes, our early Head Start goes all year round. We do have a couple classrooms in Head Start that goes all year round, but we constantly are taking enrollments because we're already starting to fill for next year.
Right, which is important as well. And these services are pretty much free for families if they're interested in coming in and applying and setting up an application, correct?
Absolutely, 100% free. The greatest thing is, we are a school, so all families can apply. They do not have to be potty trained, which is something that really does set us apart from some of the other centers and daycares. We follow a complete curriculum, so all my educators really are using lesson plans and all of that in all of our classrooms, even with the babies.
Right.
So that really does set us apart from pretty much everybody.
Yeah, that's important. And I know that's because of a lot of hard work, I think, too, in children's services to make sure that your staff is all credentialed and accredited and things like that, and have that bit of a higher standard, I think, when it comes to being in the classroom with the kids, right?
Absolutely. All 4 of my sites are NACCE accredited, which is one of the highest accreditations you can have for early childhood, and we are very proud of that.
It's a national accreditation, correct?
Correct.
Very good. Congratulations.
Thank
so
you.
Wonderful. And with that, then again, you were telling me too that the classes are running mostly full day or 6 hours,
6.5 hour days. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
In the past, I remember they used to have maybe half-day classes, but that's not the case as much anymore.
No, all of our classrooms run a full day now, which I think helps with some of the families who need a little bit longer than those double sessions.
Right.
So,
I would think so for mom and dad, things like that. So that's important too.
yes.
And I guess, again, you said you have 4 locations, and so remind us again where they are located, because they're not necessarily all in the same place, of course.
Absolutely. So we have our Kirtland site, which has a Head Start classroom. We have our Aztec site, which has an early Head Start and a Head Start. We have our Cottonwood site, which is kind of in between Bloomfield and the casino.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Head Start and an early Head Start. And then our Carlton site is the biggest, of course. It has 15 classrooms. And that one has early Head Start, and pre-K.
Gotcha. That's in Farmington.
That's in Farmington.
The Carlton
yes.
site. Got it. And talk to me a bit about the pre-K program, too. You were telling me that it's somewhat similar to the Head Start programs in a way?
It is. They follow the same curriculum. They pretty much have the same hours. We just have a little bit different funding for pre-K, and they do use a state database. But that really is the difference for our program.
Right. Got it. Very good. But you have spots there, too.
That one is actually full at the moment.
That one's full.
But
You
again,
did tell me that.
we do take enrollment all year round because kids do age out and go on to kinder and all that. So we're always taking applications.
Right. Got it. Very good. Well, thank you for being here to talk a little bit about all those things. And we were talking, too, a little bit about the state of New Mexico being a little bit more offering more benefits, I think, when it comes to early childhood education and things like that, and child care, and that's got to be helpful, I think, overall for all of our families in San Juan County and all across the state. And so it's great that the Head Start and early Head Start programs are available for families to be able to pick and choose and get their kids into some of these really quality programs.
Absolutely, but I'm going to plug our program the most because, again, we are a school. We're not just a daycare. So
True.
we also work with the families, which, the wraparound care, I think, would be important for us to have eventually.
Right.
But I do think because we do work with our families so much that we're not just educating the children, we're educating the families.
Sure. Well, and there's so many other programs that PMS offers here in the community that I'm aware of as a board member, from medical care and dental care and things like that too. I think that kind of helps maybe with families understanding that I'm sending my kid to a PMS pre-K program or Head Start program or whatever the case may be, and they also have these other services that are available too. So that's a great thing as well. The other thing I wanted to talk about too is the home visiting program, and I know, Cammie, that's one area of your expertise, and so talk to me a bit about the home visiting opportunities as well as part of PMS.
Yeah, so home visiting is completely free as well. Families just have to go online to pmsnm.org, and they go under Children's Services. They can apply through there for both center-based and home visiting. We have about 20 openings right now, but they're parent educators. They have their credential as well. They have an early childhood degree. They work with families with them in their homes, or they can meet that family, at a park, at the library, and they're working really one-on-one with those families with the curriculum called Parents as Teachers. So they're really helping parents develop, their parenting skills. They're really helping the overall health and development of both not only the parents but the child as well. And they're really getting them prepared for kindergarten.
Got you. And I would think that that's got to be really helpful for parents, not necessarily even new parents. I asked you that earlier too, that this is available for new parents and also not so new parents, I guess, right?
Yep. It's available for any parent that is interested in home visiting services, expectant parents all the way to 5 years.
Got it. And this Parents as Teachers program and curriculum, this has, I think, been studied and developed for a while now. I've heard of it before, and I think it has pretty good results and it's pretty widely accepted in the early childhood world.
Yes, it is a research-based curriculum that really focuses on the overall health and development, starting all the way from birth all the way until 5 years.
Got you. And with this home visiting program, too, you were telling me that there are visits that happen even before the child is born and things like that to try to get parents in that mindset and what's coming and how to be ready and all those different maybe things, correct?
Yeah, so a big part of our program is what's called the Centennial Home Visiting. They really help the expectant parents from the prenatal care all the way from the birthing plan to postpartum.
Okay, and that's got to be important for parents too, to be able to have that resource, I guess, right?
Yeah.
To know what to expect and what's available and the resources and other things that are also here in San Juan County.
Yes.
Very good. And so when you go out and visit with these parents, and this can be anywhere in the county, really, you cover a pretty big geographic area.
Yes, we cover all of San Juan County.
And so when you do that, and again, whether it's in the home or at a park or library or wherever the case may be, it's really up to the parent, I guess, to choose, correct?
Yes.
How often do you visit with the parents? Is it once a week? Is it more times than that?
It's really based off of the parent's schedule. At a minimum, we have to meet 90 minutes per month.
I see.
But it's whenever the parent's available, so they could meet for 30 minutes a week. It's really when they want to meet.
Got it. And again, this idea of parents as teachers, teaching parents, again, what they can be doing with their children of almost any age, it's so important at that age of development for a young child, right? That they are learning and they're kind of little sponges, aren't they? Just absorbing almost everything, right? And positive and potentially negative. And it's really good to have that positive experience around kids at that time.
Yeah, because they're learning as they're in the womb. So there's a lot of education that parent educators are really helping those parents learn and then getting prepared for them when they're born.
Right, very true. Now, you've been doing this job for about 4 months, you were telling me, as administrator?
As an administrator, yes.
But you're not new to PMS, you were telling me too, right? You've been with the
No.
organization for a while. Tell me on some of the other things that you've done with PMS.
So I've been with PMS for 10 years. I'm very grateful for this program because this is a huge thing that I advocate for. I tell all of our staff, I started as an administrative secretary. I worked my way up and I earned my associate's degree. Then I went to a bachelor's and then I obtained my master's. And this was all from the help of PMS. There's benefits like the PMS tuition reimbursement. There's some guidelines there. You have to be with PMS for a year, but they really did give me a lot of support and guidance, and I worked my way up into administrator.
Congratulations. Well, thank you for sharing that. And Shannon, I want to come to you and ask you kind of the same questions about your time with PMS as well. Talk to me a little bit about the things that you have done and are doing for the company.
All right. So I started about 13 years ago as an early Head Start teacher. Went on to be, a center supervisor for Carleton. Moved into coaching, actually did coaching for all of PMS, all 4 counties in Children's Services for about 3 years, and now I moved up to the Children's Services Manager.
Very good.
Like Cammie, we, both got our degrees and kept going up the chain and, ending with our masters, and now we're running our program.
Very good. Well, congratulations to you as well. I wanted to ask you a bit about that coaching job that you had for a bit.
Yes.
That was coaching the other teachers and others that were working in Children's Services?
Yeah, I coached anybody who needed help.
I see.
So I worked with primarily educators, but I worked with center supervisors. I worked with some administrators. It was wherever the need was at that I went in and helped, and it was a great job.
Got it.
It's been a lot of fun going through the different roles and now landing at this one.
Right.
So.
Very true. Well, thank you for sharing that as well, and congratulations. And as a board member, thanks to both of you for your service to Presbyterian Medical Services. I wanted to ask you both, too, about something else we were talking about before we came on the air, this conscious discipline, this idea of conscious discipline, and talk to me a bit about what that is and how you use it in Children's Services.
Conscious Discipline is a great program. So we started implementing it about 2 years ago, and it really takes a long time to learn. So that first year is really working with the educator. It's a social emotional curriculum. So it really helps educators control their social emotional aspects, and then they're able to teach it to the children. We also do, teaching it to our parents as well. So having that wraparound again with the families is a huge thing. It's an evidence-based curriculum that's been around for quite a while. It's very hard to learn. It takes a lot of work and effort. The classrooms implement it within the classroom.
Right.
They use it, at their family nights. They use it all day long. So it's something that's new to us, but it's something that really has brought a lot to our program.
Got it. And so, as you described it, then it's a type of discipline for the children, but in a different way, and trying to let parents and teachers, I guess, understand the reasoning behind doing it a different way.
Yes, it's basically giving the control back to the children. It's giving them choices and letting them understand that their emotions are valid. We all have emotions. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just helping them guide them in a more positive manner on what they need to do when they get upset. Same thing with the educators, because we are, we're human. We all have hard times.
Right.
But it's really, breathing techniques, key phrases on what we need to do with the children, choices, all of that kind of plays its part into the day.
I see. But still teaching the children between right and wrong and
Yes.
in that unique way, I guess, too, and to understand maybe why, not just say you can't do that, but maybe
Right,
give them a
exactly.
little bit more than just that.
Giving them that explanation.
Got it. Very good. And again, that's been pretty effective, it sounds like to me, where it's been used, and this is something that PMS uses both in the classrooms and at the home visiting as well for parents.
Home visiting is just starting to work on that. We haven't really implemented it. We're working really hard on the Head Start and early Head Start side,
I got
because
you.
again, it takes a lot of time to learn the program.
Right.
So we work on it every day, and we're getting stronger as we go with it.
Sure, but that's great. And again, that's something that all of your teachers can learn and practice in the classroom with the children.
Absolutely.
Of any age, I guess, too, they're learning, right? Even the very young ones.
Yes, it starts at 6 weeks all the way through 5 for our program.
Got it. Very good. And with this type of early childhood education and some of the things that the kids are learning in these classrooms, because it is a school, as you mentioned, and not just a daycare, I know it's not just lessons and things like that. It's a lot of play that's got some sneaky little lessons built in, correct? Isn't that how it works too? With
It
the
is.
younger kid, well, any age kid, I would think.
Yeah, we use a creative curriculum, so it's play-based. So, we throw those learning opportunities in there. We don't do rote teaching, so that's going to be more for your kindergarten and up. So ours is really, they learn through play.
Got it. And Cammie, some of the things that I guess you can teach in the classroom, is that also something that folks with home visiting can teach parents maybe at home to try to maybe have some playtime with kids, or having them help in the kitchen maybe a little bit, learning a little bit too if they're helping mom, or some of those other things around the house that can also be a learning experience?
Yeah. The Parent to Teachers curriculum, they're really focused on using things within your home. So it's really not going out and buying like toys. It's really utilizing the items that you have within your home and how they can teach children and develop like those parenting education skills as well.
Right. And so that helps the parents, I guess, also to learn kind of what they have just around, and how to make that into maybe a lesson for their kids.
Yes.
And so that's got to be an important thing too. Very good. Well, just about out of time this morning, and so remind me a little bit, or what we not covered yet this morning. Is there some other things that you both wanted to mention while you were here today?
So basically, to apply for our program, we do have a QR code. You can go online and get that. You can come into our centers. If you don't have availability to a phone or internet or anything, please come into the centers. We do have family service assistants who will help you navigate that process.
Okay, and any of the centers can
At any
can
of our
help.
centers.
And website again, where the QR code would be pmsnm.org.
Correct.
That's the best one to use.
That is.
Okay, very good. Cammie, anything else that folks need to know?
No. And we're accepting applications year-round, and we're getting ready for next school year.
Okay, very good. Still some open spots, as we mentioned earlier, and so folks can apply and fill in some of those spots, and even get ready for, I guess, summer or fall. It's not too early to start thinking about that.
Absolutely.
It seems like it'll be warmer soon, we hope.
Yes.
So, very good. Well, thank you both for coming in this morning and talking with me a bit about the work that you do with Children's Services at Presbyterian Medical Services. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. My guest this morning from PMS here with me on KSJE.
Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.